Welcome to 100 Days in the Worst Biome in Minecraft. This video took many hours to record and edit, so if you could just take a few seconds out of your day to leave a like and make sure you are subscribed, it would be extremely appreciated. Without further ado, let's get into the video. On the start of day one, it was typical Minecraft stuff. Get wood, get stone, get some food. I also started making a base in a tree. With every single biome that I do, I want to make certain bases that fit in the biome. I spent all of day one to day two building up a base, making it look all nice and pretty because this is going to be where I spend the majority of my time. I started making a elevator down and found a little water patch. I decided to patch it up because I could use it later on in the future for an automatic sugarcane farm. On the start of day 3, I decided to go mining. I knew I was going to need to get some resources. I found a pretty open cave, so I decided to mine through it. Started a bridge on day 4 to another tree. I decided I wanted to have multiple trees connecting instead of just one. It would look pretty basic if I decided to do just one tree. This was the haul. I got 16 diamonds, which isn't too bad. Slept through the night, and on to day 6, I built the second tree up. On the start of day 7, I got the tree fully finished and decided it was time to go do some more mining. On day 8, I made some diamond tools, did some more mining in my staircase, found an open cave. I was also on a hunt for obsidian, so any bit of lava I turned into obsidian to get so I could make an enchanting table. After I got done mining, I came home to see vines growing like my hatred for the fucking jungle. Put down my enchantment table in the second tree, came down, found a mine shaft that had not one, not two, but three cave spider spawners. So the original plan was to build up a 3 cave spider spawner XP farm. I didn't end up going through with it because it would be way too tedious, being there was only a single spot I could stand in. Cave spider XP farms are not easy to do. So through day 10 to 13, I built a XP farm out of 2 of the cave spider spawners. On day 11, I also found enough obsidian to make a nether portal, which would be nice so I could get the quartz for my automatic sugarcane farm. Day 12 was more working on the XP farm. This whole process of building this XP farm was terrible. I had a lot of near-death situations where I would get hit by the poison spiders, I would drop down to half a heart, I would have to fish to get health back. Day 14, I fully spent the day fishing so I could get some sort of consistent food. Being melons was not a good amount of saturation. On day 15, I decided to venture into the nether. I got all the nether quartz I would need and went back home to work on my sugarcane farm. I knew I wanted to make the sugarcane farm decently big so I could use the paper trade to my advantage with the librarian when I finally get a villager. Planted my 2 sugarcane so I could start to get more. On day 16, I completely finished up the sugarcane farm so it's fully functional. On day 17, I noticed that the spider spawner was pretty slow, so I decided to go and make it better. If you can even do that with spider spawners. They're honestly terrible. I don't advise using them as an XP method at all. They are extremely difficult to make, and their reach is insane, as well as their hitbox is the tiniest thing. Day 18, I went back to the nether to trade for some ender pearls and leather. I also accidentally punched a pigman and got swarmed. I think the Ghast was pretty happy with himself, I gotta say. Got everything from the piglin, killed him off, and went back home. On the start of day 19, I built a automatic fish farm and AFK'd the whole day. Just look at that saw blade spin. It's going! It's going! Day 20, it was back to the spider spawner to try to fix it. I had a lot of near-death cases here. It was not a fun time at all. I had to keep retreating back, fishing for some food so I could get my health back, and then back to fixing the farm. I finally got it fully operational. Well as I could. Like I said, never do a cave spider XP farm. They are terrible. I ended up going back home after finishing up the XP farm to AFK fish some more so I could get more food. It seems like a better idea than running around looking for cows when the jungle is awful. Day 22, I did some more mining. I wanted to get enough diamonds so I could make full diamond armor and tools. Day 23, I spent the whole day fishing again. This is not a viable source of food, as I thought it would be. Day 24, it was back into the nether to go and find a fortress, which I was lucky enough to find pretty quickly. Got some nether wart and did some more trading with some piglins. Killed them off after I used them for their economy. On day 25, I started building a bridge out so I could do a third tree. This one would be used for my nether portal, so I wouldn't have to constantly go down to go to the nether. I tried to go with a rope bridge design. Let me know what you guys think of it down in the comments. I bone mealed the tree. Notice it wasn't tall enough, so I put a tree on top of the tree, cleared it out, and started putting in the flooring. I did some more work on the tree and decided to finally enchant on day 28. I got a pretty decent enchantment for my axe, so I knew I was going to have to get more wood eventually, so I decided to just go on a tree chopping massacre. It's not like the jungle will miss any of these trees. I built a fast way down, put down the last pieces of the roof that I had, and I went straight back to fishing on day 29 and AFK'd my sugarcane farm some more so I could finish off my enchantment table. On day 30, I decided to make some roots coming out of my tree so it made it a bit more visibly appealing. I think it turned out pretty nice, in my personal opinion. On day 31, I did some enchanting and some more grinding of the XP. I was extremely unlucky on every single diamond pickaxe I enchanted. Day 32, it was back down into the mines to deal with these stupid cave spiders to get enough XP to enchant my pickaxe in hopes for fortune. Day 33, I decided I was done dealing with those pesky cave spiders and went to the nether to deal with the second worst mob in the game, the blaze. Ended up finishing out the XP that I needed there. After returning back home, I got another terrible enchant on my pickaxe. I found out there was a hole in my cave spider spawner. Don't know how that happens. I did a bit of patching up to hopefully get the flow of the cave spiders to be better. It seemed to work pretty decently, but I was still having a lot of issues with mobs not coming quick enough. Finally, on day 35, I got fortune, so I went and did some more mining. While I was mining, I found this little fella hiding in the shadows, so I decided to bring him up to the surface. After digging quite a long staircase back up to the surface, I was bringing him back to my base and found another zombie villager on my way home. It was extremely lucky and I was very fortunate to get that. Day 37, I made a looting sword, started making all the required components to cure the zombie villagers. I made a lectern for one and a composter for the other. Locked them up in their cage, got a mending book, so I instantly locked in his trade, and decided to make a farm so I could easily get emeralds with the farmer. Also, I'm going to be doing a comment of the episode for every 100-day video that I put out now. Thank you so much for this comment. I appreciate it a lot. I ended up putting mending on my pickaxe and went back into the caves to get as many resources as I could. On day 40, I started smelting up all of the ores that I got and went straight back to fishing. On day 42, I went straight back into the nether to do some more trading. And while I was roaming around the nether, I found a nether fortress that was luckily in a soul sand valley, so I decided to take this opportunity with my looting sword to go and hunt for all the wither skulls that I needed to fight the wither. On the end of day 43, I got my last skull, went back home, did some more enchanting. And I went down into my man-made cave to fight the wither. For a boss, this guy is extremely easy. Went home, made my beacon, did some farming so I could get a bunch of emeralds. I also built a breeder so I could start to make an iron farm so the beacon would be powered. Doing these biome-only challenges are extremely annoying solely for one thing, and that's the lack of kelp. So making these bubble elevators takes way too long to do, having to pick up a water source, put it back down, pick up a water source, put it back down. As I was going to get the child up to my base, the farmer decided, I don't want to live there anymore, and came all the way up. I did some more AFK fishing because I didn't have a fully leveled farmer yet, so I couldn't just buy golden carrots. Day 48, I finally got the trade for golden carrots. No more AFK fishing for me. Decided to do some more work on the iron farm. Built it all the way up in the sky so the breeder wouldn't get affected with the villagers hanging out up there. I built the villager his own personal roller coaster and sent him on his way all the way up to his new home. I promise it's not a cage. No. On the night of day 48, I found a zombie, so I brought him all the way up. He turned into a drown through the water elevator, and I named him somebody who commented on my last 100 days video. If you see this name and you recognize it, go like his comment in my last video. I sent the second villager all the way up to my base, and while I was waiting for him to mature, I decided to make the collection system for the iron golems. And I sent him on his personal ride to his new home that's definitely not a jail cell. I did some more breeding to get my last villager that I needed. Built his new permanent home. That is definitely not a jail cell. And I sent him on his way. I decided to do some cleaning up while I waited for him to mature. And did some more fishing for the XP. On day 53, I messed up and got the drowned stuck. So I went through this whole fiasco to get him back up to where I needed him to be. After spending a whole day, I finally got him back into his cage, and the iron golem started to spawn. On day 54, I made a curing section for my zombie villagers, so I could get better trades. He infected my farmer, so I cured him so I could get better deals on emeralds. Got rid of the wheat farm and put in a nice flooring since I wouldn't need it anymore, and just purely get emeralds from my pumpkins. And guess what? We're going back to AFK fishing for the XP, baby. This is not a good source of XP or food. AFK fish farms suck. They're just terrible. Don't ever make one. I thought it was going to be a lot better than it was. Day 56, I ventured back into the nether to get some more XP and repair my mending pickaxe. Once I got home, I did some more enchanting and getting some sand so I could make some TNT to hopefully find some ancient debris. So I forgot to press record, but I got one piece of ancient debris. Day 58, I AFK'd some more, getting XP from my terrible XP farm. I don't know what's worse, the AFK fishing or the spider spawners. They're both pretty bad. Day 59, I put down my beacon and started making all of the iron blocks that I could to begin to power the beacon. I forgot how much iron it would take to make the beacon, so I had to go back down into the mines to hopefully get more iron, being my iron farm was not fast enough with the spawns. On the start of day 60, I put down the iron blocks that I got and started clearing up the area for my next major build. While I was AFKing watching the iron golems get destroyed, I cured a new zombie villager. And brought him up into my house to be my personal assistant. Made him his own little home that's not a cage. He decided to be a blacksmith, so I said I'd keep him for the emeralds. I also started to make everything I would need for the Ender Dragon fight. I made potions of slow falling as well as potions of strength. On day 62, it was back into the nether to hopefully get some more ancient debris, with no luck. So I spent a lot of my time just destroying the netherrack, hoping to find just one piece of ancient debris. I decided to ride a strider, looking around for a bastion, thinking that would be my best way to get ancient debris. After exploring for what felt like forever, I finally found a bastion. Day 63, I spent the whole day going through the entire thing, grabbing every golden block and chest that I found. I was lucky enough to get 4 pieces of ancient debris and 1 netherite ingot. After I got back home, I AFK'd the XP farm some more, being my levels were looking pretty low after enchanting everything and combining all of those pickaxes that the blacksmith sold me. And it was back down to the mines. Day 65, I did a lot of trading and a lot of random stuff while I was waiting for my iron to smelt to put down for the beacon. I made a spyglass. Look at this dude. With my newly made spyglass, I went and looked at a bird. After he cussed me out, I decided to just go chop down the forest so he has no place to live. Made a netherite pickaxe, netherite sword, and named all of my tools what my desired names are. I think they're pretty good, and you should go do what they say. I did a lot more terraforming and chopping of the trees so I could work on this build that I was going to start. I made some walls surrounding my 3 trees so that I felt safer when I was down on the ground and not getting ambushed in the thick of the jungle. I'm also sorry for these very terrible time lapse. I forgot to use my replay mod while recording this adventure, but I will be sure to use it next time. Day 69, I spent the whole day mining in hopes to get more iron to finish off my beacon. Day 70, I went into the nether to get some leather. That rhymed. I made some books to get some more XP from my villagers. And I did some more XP grinding to hopefully get some better enchants on my armor. Got another good pair of boots that I was going to combine with my feather falling boots. Got level 30 again. Combined my helmet and my boots with the enchants that I had just gotten. After using all of my XP, I went back down to the spider farm to get some more XP levels. I also decided to do some cleaning up of my XP farm, being it was absolutely atrocious. On day 74, I got all the mending books I would need, and grabbed some thorn books for my armor, so I could get full enchanted diamond armor. Day 75 was spent fixing up the XP farm, being it was super slow still. I also cleaned up the area quite a bit, being it was a huge eyesore. I hated going down there with every bit of me. When I got home on day 77, I spent the day enchanting and combining the books to make the best armor that I possibly could. Day 78 was spent doing more trading with all of the string that I had gotten from my AFK farm in hopes to finish up my enchants. Day 79, I completely finished my enchantments for all of my armor and decided to go and look for the stronghold. Day 80, I completely destroyed the library, getting all of the books that I could for future trading. On day 81, I decided to go and look for a geode for more calcite to finish up my wall, but realized that it would be way too difficult to do that, so I went with a different block choice. Day 87, I went back into the nether to hopefully find the last bits of ancient debris I needed to make another piece of netherite equipment. Day 88 was spent working on the last bit of the wall that I was going to do. Day 89, I got some more XP, finished up my bow, so I could go and battle the Ender Dragon the next day. Day 90, I fought the Ender Dragon. After killing the Ender Dragon, I decided to go into one of the teleporters to hopefully find an end city. I had no luck finding an elytra, so I just killed all the shulkers that I could. Got back home, made all the shulker boxes I was able to make, and dyed them all their own colors. On day 93, I had had enough of the jungle, so I decided to start a forest fire. Day 94, I spent the whole day running around looking for birds for a future idea that I had. On day 95, I had enough birds, so I put them down in their designated spot and made a bird dance party. Day 96, I lost a few ages of my life as well as started going bald in my mid-20s, going and looking for an elytra. Day 97, 98, and 99, I tried to make an elytra launcher, but I think I was using outdated ideas that no longer work and constantly had to clean up boats. At the end of day 99, I decided to get on my roof to watch as the sun set to go on to day 100, but decided it was taking too long and I was done with the jungle and decided to sleep through the night to day 100.